I got one more thing to throw at you here. Actually, I need to, before I do that, I have to preset this. I got to set this up for you really quickly because we're going to, it's the return of Macklemore.
Body counts are more likely to cheat. Men with higher body counts are more likely to get divorced. Men with higher body counts are less likely to be satisfied in their marriages. So that's the suite of results that we're seeing in these studies. It's also showing those things for women, but conveniently, these kind of red pill freaks are like, oh, you know, it's women.
Red pill freaks? Who? Who could those be?
Say my name.
All right. Did you catch that? Oh,
men with higher body counts are more likely to cheat.
Nope. Gotcha, bitch. Shit, I don't have that loaded. Gotcha, bitch. Ready? Here we go. Unlike you, Macklemore, I actually show the studies live on my show, on the show that I have, instead of videos that are like 30-second clips from you being on other people's shows. Just thought I'd point that out to begin with here. Oh, but whatever are you talking about, Rolo? Oh, new stuff from StatCloud. Yeah, here we go. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. Actually, this deserves full screen status. Higher body counts in married women associated with significantly higher prevalence of cheating on their husband. Wow. Well, when did this come out, Rolo? Well, oddly enough, it was just, let's see, October 20th, on the memorial of Pat Campbell's death. Got it? There we go. StatCloud. Once again, the data from the GSS NORC. And by the way, GSS is the General Social Survey that we've been quoting forever. We'll come back to them. Okay, here we go. General Social Survey on the number of male sexual partners in married women were analyzed. And Myron, if you're not watching, you better damn well watch this part. N being the sample size is 7,526, much more than anything Alex from DatePsych would get on fucking Twitter, and much more tightly controlled with academic rigor. There you go. Comparisons between women who cheated on their husband and did not cheat were made. Okay, so of the 736 said yes, and the 690 right there said no. Okay, remember, these are self-reported. Got it? Okay. Ever cheated? No. 6,790 said so. And yes, 736 out of them. So remember, the sample size here is 736 because that's what all these sons of bitches are going to point out. So I'm going to point it out first. The average number of male sexual partners for married women who cheated on their husbands was 2.3 times higher than those who did not. 8.98 versus 3.87. An independent t-test found that the difference in mean averages between these two groups was statistically significant, meaning a p-value of 0.05. Okay, remember, 1 is a perfect. So let's see. The married women were then stratified into groups based on the number of male sexual partners to determine the prevalence in cheating in each strata. Okay. So let's show this. Can I show that? Okay, this was, that was from the independent samples. This is the one I want to show you. Here we go. Partner 1, 2, 2 to 4, 5 to 10. I love how they said the difference between 5 and 10 is really, I find that statistically significant, but maybe that's just me. 11 to 20. Now, here's the other thing. What does cheating entail? Does that mean like you fucked the guy and you had an affair with him, or you gave a random guy a blowjob at Zook? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. 5 to 10, 11 to 20, greater than 20. Okay, so you can see the higher the partner count, the higher the likelihood of cheating, infidelity going on. Compared to married women with only one partner, baseline, the odds of a woman cheating on her husband is 6 times higher with 2 to 4 partners, 9.47 times higher with 5 to 10, 14.5 times higher with 11 to 20, and 16.5 times higher with greater than 20 partners. Conclusion: the results of this analysis show that a statistically significant difference in the mean average number of male sexual partners in married women and the prevalence of cheating on their husbands. Each interval increases in the number of partners, increases the odds of cheating by several fold. Nothing that the red pill hasn't brought to light. And look who is attached to this, Jordan Peterson. Nobody talked about that. Candace Owens didn't talk about it. Michael Knowles still not talking about it. Maybe Brian's getting into it in another like hour or so on whatever. Pearly things. Oh, you bet your sweet ass she's going to pick up on this one the next time. And then she'll get held, her feet will be held to the fire and she won't know what to fucking say. Fresh and Fit. Oh, they already know about this. Myron was the first one I sent to. Mike Sartain, of course. Me, yes. I don't know who the rest of these guys are. Israel Padilla. Desirable Truth. I'll tell you who doesn't know this. John Lovell. Who knows? Painful but satisfying to those that married virgins. Yeah. Yeah, there's always that flex, isn't there? All right. Let me pull this out. There you go. So, by the way, that was from the General Social Survey. There's all kinds of good shit on this, too. I didn't even know this was existing. You want to talk about damning statistics. The General Social Survey. It is on Twitter. It is at GSS_NORC. Fantastic. And by the way, Stats Cloud, A+, man. Well done. I'm still looking at this. So, Macklemore, hey, what do you think class? What do you think the first criticism was when I started crowing about this? What about men? What about guys? Guys too. Guys are too. Yeah. Okay. Let me explain something to you, Macklemore. Here's the mechanic. I don't even need a study to like explain this. Okay. Shall we go? Shall we continue? Your Lord and Savior, Dr. David Buss, would agree with this because this is where I'm drawing his stats from. 80% of men are unattractive. 20% of men are maybes. 4.5% of men are the guys who can have multiple sex partners. Those are the guys who can lick the ice cream. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look up Hafiz, okay? Those are the guys who can go in the ice cream store and lick all the ice cream so that when you can finally get your chance in the ice cream store, they're all licked, okay? What he's saying, that's an allegory. I know I'm not supposed to use allegories, but it's the players ruin good women. That's the concept anyways. But the problem is it's also, what's funny is like, it takes two to tango. I think it's funny when like we talk about like abortion. And if I say, hey, do you think abortion is murder? Yes, I do. Okay, well, then do you think that we should convict women of murder one, like premeditated homicide for if they had an abortion? No, man, it takes two to tango. Men should just keep their pecker in their pants. That's what it always that's the very first rationalization, right? But you never hear that rationalization when it comes to the playa. You never hear that. You never hear like, well, you got a guy who has multiple sex partners because guys who are more attractive, guy who's in that 4.5%, they're going to have more sex partners. No one ever says, well, women should have kept their legs shut for that player. Tinder swindler, you shouldn't have believed that. No, we have sympathy. The women are sinless. Yeah, it doesn't take two to tango. It's just this fiendish Tinder swindler player who just like who took advantage of this poor naive little country waif. No, they wanted to fuck that guy. The ice cream wanted to be licked, especially by Justin Waller. The ice cream wants to be licked. Just because you're not the first guy in the ice cream store doesn't make any difference. Yeah. Keep your legs shut, church lady. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, that's where it's from. You can go pick that up if you want to go pick up the thing. Thank you for that, Sammy. Much appreciated. Much obliged. Much obliged. Okay, so that's that. So that's body count. Those are the new stats right now. And apparently, I will guarantee you, like these came out like what, Wednesday or Thursday. When's the 20th? 20th was what is today? Today is the 22nd. So that would have been what, Friday. Came out Friday. I guarantee you by Monday morning, you're going to see like Steve Stewart. You're going to see Alex from Date Psych. You'll see Chris Williamson. They'll either conveniently ignore all this shit or they'll find some end around to say, well, that's their self-reports. Come on, man. Come at me with your self-reports.